throws to send it to overtime, and once again they came up short. So hoping to get a win for the home crowd. They're always well supported here today. Just so everybody knows, Hamilton United in the black jerseys with gold trim. Wellington in the home whites with gold and red. Down low in the early going, Derek Stewart getting the basket to go.
Yep, Wellington's going to start out in the zone, it looks like, as they're a little bit short-handed today after some injuries, but they're going to pack it in tight, and they go to Devin Scott on the first play, and ends up being a turnover, but he's been great for them.
Hamilton United love to get out in transition, led by their dynamic duo in the backcourt. That was Troy Taylor in transition with 2 off of glass. You'll hear that name an awful lot tonight. Evan Pennell back the other way. Evan's really been stepping it up for this Wellington squad.
Yep, well, Evan's a very impressive athlete, and he's right-handed dominant, and you can see there as he, once he gets his shoulders past you going towards the middle of the court with his right hand, you're going to be in trouble because he can get to the rim.
Pennell played 4 years at the College of Worcester Division III school, averaging about 13 points per game this season.
Yep. A lot of guys here Division III, and they're a little too quick to judge, but Worcester is one of the best Division III programs in the country, and I've spent a little bit of time at that level, and those guys can really, really play.
Pennell gets to the charity stripe fairly often, and if he hit from a higher percentage, you definitely see that points per game total go up.
Well, I think Evan's working his way into his role for them. At times they need him to be a scorer, but really his strength is a defender and a rebounder, and kind of being an energy guy, and he's done that at times for them when they've been successful. There's a free throw rebound by Devin Scott.
Devin Scott, one of the stars of this league. And again, Pennell with the jump stop in the lane. Hamilton out to an early 5-4 lead.
Free throw rebounds are backbreakers because it's a chance for you to get the ball back after making a mistake and fouling, and then you give it right back to them. So frustrating as a coach for sure.
Brand new addition to the Hamilton United squad, checking in from downtown there was Mason Archie II. He split his 4 years between Davidson University and IUPUI. He was actually captain of that squad for the final 2 years.
Yeah, well, when you see Davidson, where he went to out of high school, you know that he's a pretty intelligent guy. So that's an Atlantic 10 school now, and he obviously finished his career very nicely at IUPUI.
You may have heard of some graduates of Davidson, Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Not a bad shooter, that kid.
Yeah, fun fact, Jason, I was actually a part of the Loyola University Maryland team that held him scoreless for a game, the only time ever in college.
Write that down in your stats books right there.
Not necessarily our proudest moment.
If you want to contact us on Twitter, you can reach us at _JasonTom, THOM, and at Coach G. Kelly. We're here to answer any questions you may have about the Canadian Basketball League. This is game number 17 in the first season of the CBL. Another foul. Wellington getting to the line early and often, always a good sign.
Well, Wellington's got 2 big bodies sitting down there on the block in that zone, and they take up a lot of space. And as you can see there, it's tough for Wellington to get within 5 or 6 feet of the rim and get a clean look unless it's in transition. So that was, so far, the zone's working.
Wellington without Kelvin Gaines, foot injury ending his season here in the CBL. So Zach Smith getting some added minutes starting now for this Wellington squad. Zach Smith, number 7, wasn't getting an awful lot of minutes off the bench, but at 6'11", the tallest player in the Canadian Basketball League. Free ball, no good.
Looks like they're having the big guys go out and cover that corner shot, which looks like is a shot Hamilton will be able to get as long as Wellington stays in that zone. Just a matter of making it.
Pennell running off the Smith screen. Jumper's no good. Tracking down the rebound is Jody Hill. finds Taylor. He gets to the baseline. Nice look to the newcomer, Mason Archie.
Troy is just a winner, as you can see there. He not only got into the paint, but he picked off Zach Smith with a little side screen there to get his big man a shot right at the rim, which was a really nice play.
Big block by Chris Carter, and in transition, throw it down, Jody Hill. This Hamilton United team loves to get out and run. Sitting at 3-6 on the season after their win on Friday against this Wellington squad. Got numbers this time. Jody Hill never shy. No good. Wellington.
There you go.
And again, we're playing with FIBA rules here in the Canadian Basketball League. So off a jump ball like that, possession arrow, it goes the way of Wellington.
I think Evan Pinnell, number 6 for Wellington, he's much better off driving the ball to the rim. If he's shooting two-point dribble jump shots, I don't think he's nearly as effective. So hopefully he'll get more aggressive and get towards the rim.
That was Aldor Kola checking into the game, inbounding there.
Yeah, he's a sharpshooter, so you look to him to get him off early, shooting the 3-ball.
Running off screens.
Good pass.
All day long.
And one.
We mentioned Devin Scott is a beast for this Wellington squad. 3rd in the CBL at 21.3 points per game heading into this weekend. Also leads the Canadian Basketball League at over 10 rebounds a game, averaging a double-double.
Yeah, Devin is a wide load. He's a big boy. He knows how to use his body, and he has played at a very high level for a very long time. He played at a prominent high school outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. He played AAU with current Raptor Jared Sullinger, and then he went on to the University of Dayton for a couple of years. And so he's used to playing high level of basketball, and so this is he's had an opportunity to be the leader of this team, and he's learning how to do that.
Troy Taylor finds Chris Carter. Carter's found his scoring touch of late for this Hamilton United squad.
Yeah, Chris has an interesting little game. He's reminds me a little bit of Antoine Jameson, the way he's kind of able to flip up these right-handed shots almost from the floor, right out of a dribble or a spin. He's able to toss it up and flip shots in when you're not really ready to contest it.
11-10 Hamilton United. Closing in on the midway point of this opening quarter. Shifty moves into the lane by Taylor. Taylor top 5 in the league in pretty much every offensive category. Touches every part of the score sheet, does this kid.
Yep, Coach Carter had a great description of him. He said he is an Indiana high school basketball player. He does everything. He rebounds, he screens. Oh, no.
Oh! Chris Carter.
Oh, no.
Handing out posters here at the University of Guelph. Sneaky athleticism, very long. That came out of nowhere.
He's got long arms, and he jumps quick. And if you're swatting at the ball, you're probably going to miss it. We had a similar play at Scarborough, I think it was 2 weekends ago, where our big man, Manny Washington, met him at the rim with a great block. But he was smart enough to just put his hand at the rim and swat at the ball there and missed it. So didn't end well for him.
No, it did not. They'll be handing out those posters on your way out of the arena tonight.
You can look for him to go right back at him, though. Oh.
Scott, a one-man gang down there. Archie facing the double team. Gets into the corner. Taylor, no good. Carter, offensive rebound and putback. Kind of an up-and-down season for him, but he's really found his niche the last couple of games, and his biggest game of the season back on January 22nd, 24.7 boards, and the 12 of 17 from the floor was impressive.
Yep. We have him as on our scouting report, we put Chris second because he plays the majority of the game. He's a good defender. He's able to guard guards. on the perimeter, as well as guarding some bigger guys inside. And then, like we talked about earlier, he's able to flip those shots in from anywhere from 8 to 15 feet off the dribble. And then occasionally, if he knocks down a three, now all of a sudden he's getting to be pretty effective.
Williams to the bench, in comes Isaiah Thomas, number 2 for Wellington.
Oh, nice move.
Taylor shakes and bakes him, has a little smile after the fact. Taylor has it going early on here for Hamilton United as they open up a 6-point lead. .13 on the shot clock. Dominic Walls inbounding. Feeding Scott in the post. He loves those skip passes. They're dangerous.
Yeah, well, they're good when the double team comes, and the double team didn't come, so there wasn't really a look across the court. Jump ball.
Jody Hill there with some English on it. There's a look at interim head coach Butch Carter, always working the officials.
Believe it or not, Coach Carter is a competitive guy, and he's had to lend his services to help out the Wellington club on an interim basis, but I can see just in the last 2 weeks that he's taken over, his competitive juices really get going, and he's going to have these guys ready to go, and this has been their first full week of practice, so that should it should help them.
Yeah, it's interesting when he did take over the reins as a interim head coach. I had a feeling that we would not see him back up in the broadcast booth until at least he got a win.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're at the point I feel like if he gets a win, he's not going to want to step away from those sidelines anytime soon.
They're going back to Devon, as they should, and sometimes I think that's their best offense, is get a shot off and then let some of these athletes like Dominique Walls, Evan Pinnell go in there, and if you can't get it with 2 hands, then just play volleyball and tap it off the backboard and see if somebody else will come get it.
Look at Jody Hill, the league's leading scorer.
It's an illegal screen, it looks like.
Jody Hill at 26.4 points per game. Field goal percentage has been up and down, coming off a game where he really didn't have it going. He was 5 of 18 from the floor, but as a result, some other guys had an opportunity to get into the offensive flow, which is a positive for this team.
Definitely, as we talked about, Jason, the FIBA game is definitely one that comes with a lot of flow. And if one guy is dominating the ball and taking all the shots, it takes away from the team concept and it takes away from the flow of the game. And I think you've seen them as a team struggle when he individually has success.
And Jody Hill has set CBL records with a 37-point and a 43-point game. Both of those games, his squad lost.
There you go.
Cola. One thing I've seen with Cola, he is a sharpshooter, but he almost always misses his first shot of the game.
Get his legs under him.
Yeah. I think he was a little too open on that one. Meanwhile, Taylor finishing at the other end for a 6-point lead. Pinnell has it stripped. Hamilton, second in the league in steals, only 2. The Scarborough Basketball Club. Garrett Kelly's team always solid defensively.
Well, with Wellington now, they're going to stay in this zone, it looks like. We're going to the free throw line now, but if they're going to stay in this zone, with Hamilton having Jody, the new guy Mason, and the big guy Scott Sill out, as well as Oliver, McGlade, you're going to see 3 and borderline 4 shooters on the floor, so you're going to have to stretch out a little bit in the zone.
Jody Hill at the line. Cash in the second.
Coach Carter, I know from some conversations late into the evening after some losses, has been working really hard with Jeremiah Williams to just get him to think through a game to help them get a win, because as the point guard, it's your responsibility to set the table for everybody else and know what play we're in, know where everybody's supposed to be. And so I know he has been adamant about helping Jeremiah think his way through a ball game, which he's in the process of learning now.
That was Mason Archie, the newest Hamilton United addition, the layup.
Yeah, when you play zone, it's really susceptible to transition buckets because guys are running to a spot rather than a man, and then you see guys get layups.
Devin Scott cleaning up his own mess. That is deep from Jody Hill.
Can't go under a ball screen with him. You're just better off sending him towards the rim and hoping your big guys are there to help. But if you go under, you're asking him to shoot a three off the dribble, and that is...
Aldo Urcola got the miss out of the way, so he cashes in from the downtown district.
Yep, he plays with a lot of energy, as you can see. Got to get in there and rebound out of the zone.
Wellington back the other way. Williams taking it hard to the hole.
You still see these guys. We've had some trouble ourselves. When the ball's sitting on the rim, the guys that haven't played FIBA basketball are hesitant to go up and touch it. When obviously that's a rule that you can go up and just punch it right through the rim, or you can tip it out if you're on defense. And it's just something that is nice take.
Oh. Beat the clock, could not get it to go though.
Well, that's a snapshot of Wellington's season so far. They had a nice take. They missed a layup, point-blank range, and then they missed a putback, point-blank range, which would have given them a nice finish to the quarter and some momentum going into the second.